Crafters, it's Julie Creek from Creek Bank Creations. I'm here to share with you today a new fun project called the Creative Carryall. My husband Tom and I we own a small paper arts company located in Perrysville, Indiana. I'm really excited to come to share with you today how to make the Creative Carryall that you can fill with goodies and give to family or friends. Stay tuned. I'm going to turn the camera down and show you how it's done. So I have turned the camera down and we're ready to get started. It's kind of a difficult angle when you're looking at it from the top like this. But let's go over how to put the Creative Carryall together. Super easy. I think you're really going to be shocked at how easy this is. This is what the package looks like. And when you open it up, you will see these dies. I have placed this on our storage sheet. So we have the storage envelope and the magnetic panel. These are sold separately, but they're fantastic for storing these larger dies. Now what we have here are these series of dies. This is your base piece. This piece right here is your base. And in order to make the Creative Carryall, you're going to need to cut 2 of those. Then you will see this piece up here is your handle, and you will need to cut 2 of those. Now I recommend that you use a really heavyweight cardstock, and if you have a lighter weight cardstock, you might want to cut 4 of those and double those up just to give that stability. Then you have these dies, and these dies are the die that you can use to cut the pattern paper for the front of your carryall. In this case here, I used our buffalo plaid stencil and did that nice pattern on there. So you have a background and then you have a mat. And what we're going to do today, we're only going to use the background, but if you wanted to mat that up, you could. Now, this base die is 8 inches long and 5 3/4 inches wide. So it does fit on a standard cutting platform. You do not need any oversized platforms for it. I have already die cut my pieces for today, so we're ready to get started. So we're going to cut 2 of these pieces, and then what we'll do is we will prep these before we put the whole entire thing together. So the first thing that you want to do is cut your handle pieces, and we're going to attach the handle right up to the top. So I have already die cut my handle and I put my adhesive on the back, and we are going to stick that on. Now you can see I have added a little sticky dot up there at the top, and I have colored that with my alcohol-based marker brown so that it fits right in there, same color as my handle. I'm going to place this on so this inside line is right on the top edge, and I'm going to center it from side to side, and I'm going to do that with both pieces. Once I have attached the handle, I'm going to take the die and die cut whatever pattern paper I want, and I'm going to adhere that right on the front, and that will cover up where that handle is attached. And we will do that with both. Now I've got my 2 pieces and I am ready to adhere them together to make a solid piece unit. So what we're going to do is turn these over so the right side is down. We're going to lay them next to each other, and when we do, what you'll notice is you have a 1/2 inch line right here on both of these, and you have XO on that line. That XO tells you whenever you find a die from Creek Bank that has an X on it, X is for adhesive and O is your connection point. So we're going to put adhesive right on that 1/2 inch piece, right where I have it marked, and then we're going to connect those 2 pieces together. So we're going to overlap that 1/2 inch area, and we will not ever fold these 2 lines in the middle. They're just marks for alignment. Now we are going to allow that glue to set really well, and what I like to do just for a decorative piece is to put a pattern paper on the inside, on the bottom piece. So I already have this cut. This piece of paper measures 3.75 by 2.25. I do like to adhere this with the liquid glue because it stabilizes the entire piece. So that's going on the inside bottom. And this paper that I'm using is from the Pumpkin Harvest paper pad. Now we're going to turn the whole entire thing over, and you can see here, this is the right side. So we are going to put a piece of tape on the flaps on the left side. So I'm going to put a piece of tape at the top and a piece of tape at the bottom. And then I have more little decorative pattern paper that we're going to add right in this middle section. And this little piece of paper is 1.75 by 2.25. We are going to adhere this with liquid glue just to stabilize it. And we're going to center it, one on the right and one on the left. Now we are going to train the folds. So we're going to, where there's score marks, we're going to fold. So fold that up, fold that, that's your base. Then we will turn the whole thing over, fold this in, fold this in, right and left sides, fold those in. There we go. Now we are ready to pull those sides up. Show you that again. Pull the sides up and we are going to attach them. So you will take off that tape liner. And we want to put those in a straight line so that that is in a straight line straight across there on both sides. Well, I'm going to leave this one open so you can see what I'm going to do before we tape that down. So there we go. Now what we're going to do, I want you to turn it on its side and take your pencil and mark where that piece comes in at the bottom and across the top. Start line all the way over, and that will tell you where to put the liquid glue. So you're just marking where that panel is so that you can go back with liquid glue. I really like to use liquid glue for this because it stabilizes everything. Then we are going to turn that, push that into the adhesive, and we will have put our first side on. And then we will repeat the same exact process on the other side. Won't be able to see it because of the top there. And that is how easy it is to put together the creative carryall. You can decorate it any way you want. I will tell you that I did size the Lots of Love sentiment specifically for this project, and it has the perfect placement there for you. If you put a bow on this, you want to put your sentiment a little bit lower when you put it on so that there's room to stick the whole thing on there. And now you have a creative carryall with lots of love to give. I appreciate you hanging with me today and watching this instructional video. All of the products that I used can be found in the description of this video below. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We're happy to help. Thanks for joining me today. You'll find the products on our website, www.creekbankcreations.com.